Hey, it is Monday night pause. I like to come to you real and live every Monday night to help you work on your canine business rather than in your canine business. I am aware that I am late doing the Monday night pause this evening, and yes, I'm doing it from my car, but that's okay because I am crafts ready. Look at these bad boys. Oh my god. Neon paw nails ready for crafts at the weekend. Who's coming? I cannot wait to see you there. If you see me, make sure you tap me on the shoulder and say hi. It would be a pleasure to hear that you know me and that you know what you're doing in your world, and if I can serve you in any way, make sure that you let me know. A huge shout out to the wonderful Tommy who got me my crafts tickets this year. He's a good friend of ours, and they've got a phenomenal stand and business, Pet Rebellion. So if you need to protect your car seats, or if you want some mats to help dry those muddy paws before they come into the house, make sure you check them out. Genuinely brilliant products, and lovely men that work there, men and women. I'm sure there's women. You may even see me on the stand, because if any way I can serve and help them, I absolutely will. So how has your week been? I've had an interesting one, and although I'm late today, at least I'm here. I had a near-death experience on Saturday. I'm laughing, it genuinely wasn't okay. I choked on steak and couldn't breathe and had to Heimlich myself. Luckily my partner was around and managed to finish the job, but it was terrifying. So my takeaways this week are: cut your food up small, chew your food, and if you're choking, don't add vodka to the mix. I don't even normally drink vodka. I bought a little can. I thought it was a gin mixer, and it was a vodka mixer. So yeah, while I was choking, I had a thimbleful left of this mixer drink and chucked that down on top of the blockage in my throat. Not the one. Not the one at all. So just a reminder this week, if you need to get yourself up to date with your first aid, whether that's for people or for pets, this is my little reminder this week, because it's so important to have that skill set ready and locked and loaded to go if needed. It's been a terrible week for us in our family, because on Friday my son, who's only 14 months old, also choked. I don't know what's wrong with us. Obviously not eating well enough. No, he picked up something from the sofa. I think it was a bit of rice cake, and I didn't see, but he then started choking on it, and I had to also turn him upside down, give him the hits. But I had done a child first aid course when he was a baby, and it was really weird how I just completely honed into the situation. I was really certain. I knew exactly how I needed to deliver the blows. I knew exactly how I needed to hold him, and his choking was less scary than mine because I felt everything, certainty within my body that he was going to be okay and I was going to fix this. This is awful, but I've got him. But for me, I was I'm not certain that I know how to do this for myself, and my partner hadn't been on the first aid course, so I was pretty scared. But we made it through. So what was really interesting about that situation too was, once it was all over and I was breathing and continuing to eat my steak in very small chunks, I was thinking, how have I interacted with people? If this was my last day on earth, this is really morbid, but I was really happy with myself. If that was my last day on earth, I had danced my son to sleep and smiled at him as he fell asleep. So like, even if he didn't remember his mum, like that was his last like core memory of his mummy. I bumped into my dad and told him I'd loved him. Like, it was a random chance encounter in town. It ended in my son going, "Grandad, Grandad," like all sad afterwards. It was adorable. I'd made my husband, fiance, a candlelit steak dinner, which was the demise of me. But you know, I shared my love. That's like one of our love languages is eating together. So actually having that quality time, like away from the TV and being able to talk, and was just wonderful. And like, yeah, every interaction with every person in my world had been a positive interaction. Even a character that I could easily not be civil with, I've been civil with. So like the last conversation was civil. So yeah, like a moment right now, this Monday, if you died right now, would you be proud of how you've carried yourself through this day? And really, we should live like that each day. Would I be happy with how I wrapped things up and how my interaction was with that person if this was my last day? Hopefully the answer is yes. And I'm sorry for talking morbid. It's awful. But the reality is this stuff happens out of the blue sometimes. So hug your family, hug your pets, and make sure that you interact with kindness, with love, with decency going forwards. If there is an interaction, if you died right now, that you would feel awful about, maybe correct it. This is your opportunity. And now I just feel like I've been gifted extra days. You know, all the little things I get to see and do today. It's just, yeah, really opened my eyes up. So, a bit of a different angle from Monday Night Paws, from a different, what's the word I'm looking for? My goodness, mum brain is still real. From a different concept, a different angle, from a different location. There's the word, location. I'm also really excited because my book is going really well. Another chapter went off to the publishers. I've got it back, the review back today. I read through the comments and they're all positive. And if you want to get in and around the book and even maybe have one of your stories shared in it, let me know, because the more people I can have in it, the better. Have a great Monday night. Hug your family.